watching 2+U Nevada. Joining us this afternoon, we've got Kimber Grange to talk about very important workshops coming up for any families that have graduating high school seniors. Kimber, thank you so much for joining us. First and foremost, I asked you if you were a teacher and you were like, no, my role is to make sure that kids don't live on their parents' couch. So what is your title?
I'm a college and career facilitator. There's one at every single high school. And our job is to make sure whatever the kids want to do is to help them move out of their parents' basement. So our goal is to help them with their other plans. So be that college or military or trades. We love it when the kids go into trades and we try to hook them up with apprenticeships and things like that. But really, we're here to talk about the college aspect. So we help them with scholarships and definitely with FAFSA, with essays and Common App and all the things. So it's a lot of fun.
Such an important role. And as a parent, thank you.
It's a lot of fun. We enjoy it.
Okay, so coming up, and there's one this week, but then throughout the month of December, there are a number of workshops that the Washoe County School District's putting on for free application for federal student aid fundings, or FAFSA funding. That's a mouthful.
It's easier to just say federal financial aid, but you can call it by its official
Okay,
title.
we'll go with that. Federal financial aid. Now, is this like student loans? What are people looking at applying for?
They can qualify for loans, but we generally tell them we're looking for the grants or the free money that they do not have to pay back. And so sometimes they still have to pay that back if they screw up in college or whatever. But generally, it's free money from the federal government, encouraging them to get an education. And, with higher education, they get better jobs and they pay more taxes. So it really helps the federal government when they go to college. So, yeah, it's free money.
Okay, so when we're talking about this, how involved is the process? Like, you've got to account for every single dollar that this 17 or 18-year-old has, right?
Yes. Well, the kids portion generally is pretty easy because they have no money. But it's the parent portion. So 3 years ago, and when you probably filled it out and when I filled it out.
That was 30 years ago, so I don't even remember.
Yes, but it was like 135 questions. It was like quite the ordeal. And 3 years ago, they had a simplification act that came through, and now it's less than 30 questions.
You're kidding.
No, it's fantastic. The first couple of years after it was horrible. But they've kind of worked out all the bugs, and it's just phenomenal now. It's a lot easier. It's still picky. It's still the federal government. So they're still asking you to verify everything 3 or 4 times. But it is a lot easier for the kids and for the parents to do. They still need their taxes. They still need to be exact. Like, you can't say that you live on a street when it's a drive or a cul-de-sac or something. The federal government's very picky about that. But it's just much, much easier than it used to be.
So let's get down to the nitty-gritty of the money aspect. So if there have been grandparents or family members out there, or if parents are planning ahead and they've got a college fund, they've got prepaid tuition, they've got these, what are they, 590s or what?
Yeah.
Those funds, right, for college, does that reduce your chance for getting FAFSA grant funding?
No. That is based on your taxes from the year that we say 2 years ago, but we haven't filed taxes for 2025 yet. So for the 2026-27 school year, we need your 24, so for this year, for the 26-27, we need your 2024 taxes. Okay. So that's just, that just guarantees the amount that you're going to pay and stuff. So, but FAFSA is based on how much you've made in taxes, or you've paid in taxes. You don't make taxes.
Okay. So for these events, so there are the remaining dates of these workshops are December 3rd at Worcester, December 4th at Spanish Springs High School, December 10th at North Valleys and McQueen, December 11th at Reno High School, and December 16th at Hug High School. You don't have to actually have a student at those particular high schools, just you can attend these events and there's no cost to attend these events.
Oh, absolutely not. So it's really just to help parents and students get their FAFSA done. The goal is to get as many completed as possible because there is a student portion and a parent portion. Sometimes those two, kids can finish their portion or the parents finish their portion, but they don't always finish. So this kind of helps them both get together on the same page.
Okay.
A couple years ago, we started coordinating all of our FAFSA nights to work with our partners in education, UNR and TMCC. We have some fantastic people that we work with. We love you. I would name drop, but I would leave some out, and they're just fantastic. But yeah, so TMCC and UNR come to our events, and then the parents, because we have signature academies, sometimes kids go to schools that aren't closest to where they live.
Right.
And so this just makes it a lot easier for the parents to fit it into their schedule. I mean, parents are busy, kids are busy, but parents are even more so busy. And so if your child goes to school in Spanish Springs, but you live closer to McQueen, go to that one.
Okay.
You know, that's the whole goal, is just to make it easier.
And this is solely for families of kids who are graduating in the spring of 26.
Yes.
This won't benefit you if you're younger than that.
Correct. You have to fill this out every single year until you're about 26.
Okay.
I mean, there are certain circumstances when you don't fill it out, but yes, if you're asking for money, you're filling it out.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us. You can find more information on these FAFSA workshop nights at washoschools.net. You are watching 2 Plus U Nevada.